What's up, everybody? Thanks for watching today, baby. All right, guys, today I have another totally random video coming at you. Today I'm going to be ranking in the order from worst to best looking super sport or sport bikes, anything 1000cc and above. I'm going to be ranking them, and this is just my opinion, guys. You might not agree, and that's totally okay. This is just a list of 10 different bikes that I was looking at, and this is my order from worst to best looking bikes in 2023. So let's go ahead and discuss. As you see, we have here on the screen a 2023 ZX14 Kawasaki Ninja. Let me just say, this thing looks like a hunk. That thing looks like a big blob on wheels. It looks like it skipped leg day. It's a very big machine. I seen this motorcycle down at the local motorcycle shop, and man, I about threw up in my mouth. It's 1400cc, so it has a huge motor, obviously, and that's obviously why it looks so damn large. And trust me, this thing is huge. I don't really like the color scheme here. It's kind of goofy looking. The styling of this thing looks bad to me. Look at that muffler, that monstrous muffler hanging all the way off the back of this thing. If I had to rate this from a scale of 0 to 10, this would be a 4 out of 10, and this is the worst looking of the bunch. And let's go ahead and move on here to number 9. So number 9 would be the 2023 Suzuki Hayabusa, baby. This is number 9 for me personally. I actually kind of dig the white on this one. The white looks pretty good. The blue accents look a little goofy and cheesy to me. Why not just stick with all white? I don't really like this gray and red. That doesn't really flow too well for me. But again, here, obviously, we're dealing with a 1400cc bike, so a very large engine. At least I think that's what it is, right? And so again, this one looks like it skipped leg day. It looked like the tires are really small, huge, monstrous muffler. This camel's hump on the back, that looks goofy to me. And I know they're trying to keep that Hayabusa look to it, and they definitely achieved that with that monstrous camel's hump on the back. This thing is very unattractive to me. Just when I'm looking at this thing and I see them in real life, it's just not good looking to me. However, it's not as bad as the ZX14. So I'm going to put this at number 9 for me. And I'm going to give this a 5 out of 10 on the look scale, just as a general overall package. So continuing on here, for me, number 8 is H2 Ninja. So the 2023 Kawasaki Ninja H2. This is coming in at number 8 for me. Man, this thing is a tank. Look at that. Look at that. Now, the thing that I got to give this credit, and man, that muffler is horrendous. Huge. This goofy green frame. Why is the frame green? It's silly to me. But when you do see these things in person, they do look quite a bit better than they do in pictures. So I definitely have to give it that. Plus how just raw, how much horsepower these things have. It's absolutely mind-blowing. These things will rip your hands right out of the socket. So these get the cool points for the supercharger sound and the just sheer amount of horsepower that these babies can put down, especially once modified. So this definitely looks better than the Hayabusa to me, and by far looks better than the ZX10. So this is at number 8 for me, and I gave this a 6 out of 10 on the looks. And that's going off of what they look like in person. However, I think that the look is far outdated. I want to say they've looked the exact same since 2015, right? I mean, come on, Kawasaki. Get with it. Update the looks of this thing. You have an amazing power plant, obviously, so you don't need to do anything there. You don't need any more power than these things already have. So that's where I'm at on this one, guys. The muffler, oh, it's horrible. Obviously, people are going to swap that out and do other modifications to make it look better, but definitely this motorcycle is not pleasing to the eye, to my eye anyway. All right, moving on. Where are we at here? Here we go. The 2023 RSV4 is next on my list. Let's pull up a picture here and look at this bad boy. Some people really love the way this thing looks, but it definitely doesn't do much for me. I rated this one at a 6.5 out of 10, and let's look at some things on here. We've got the ugly gold forks. Why are people still putting gold-plated forks on the front end of their sport bikes in 2023? It's not 1982 anymore. Yes, I know they're the high-tech fancy pants forks, but come on, guys. Why gold? Why gold? Let's get rid of the gold. Let's get rid of all this silver. This silver frame is horrendous looking. The swing arm looks goofy. It looks like it's upside down. It's silver as well. Why is this silver? And the worst thing about this bike is the damn headlight. This looks like it came straight off of a 1994 Lee tour bus, touring van, those big, huge RV vans. That's what this came off of, it looks like to me. Very ugly, ugly headlight. And obviously I'm being critical here, guys, so don't take offense if this is your bike. The back end of this thing looks really too skinny and weird shaped for me. It just looks awkward. Some people really love this bike, but for me, this bike does not look well at all. So those are the things I would change. If the frame was black, if it had a better headlight, it could get a lot further for me. And these damn gold forks, they gotta go. They gotta go. So that's where I'm at on this one, guys. Let's continue on. All right. So for me, the number 7 on my list is the GSXR1000 2023. Let's pull up a white one. I really like the white on this one as well. I don't really like the blue on here. If I bought this bike, I would pull the blue stickers off and just have a full, clean, white, plain bike. I don't like all the flashy stickers everywhere on these bikes. I like them to be a solid color. It reminds me of like the Affliction shirts with all the 10 different colors and all the different designs everywhere. It's just too much going on. So that's my thought on that. I want to go ahead and rate this one. Let's see. I'm going to rate this a 7 out of 10. Suzuki, you really, really, really need to update this bike. It's been the same since, I believe, 2016, I think, guys. 2017 is when they came out with this style, and they haven't changed anything since. What the hell is the holdup? Obviously, Suzuki makes great engines with tons of power, and I have had a GSXR1000, a couple of them in my past. I really like them. This muffler, obviously, in stock form, guys, you got to let the stock mufflers go. But this isn't nearly as horrendous as the H2 muffler and the other mufflers. Obviously, the other ones have more power and bigger engines, so they're going to need a bigger, goofy-looking muffler. So the muffler's horrendous. What else? I love that Suzuki does all this black frame, and their engines are black. They're not goofy silver. It's got a black swing arm. So well done there. And I know that Suzuki has the handles are all black, and all the stuff up here on the dash is black. No goofy silver stuff or, weird colors going on there. So great job there, Suzuki. It's a pretty good looking bike. It's just outdated and needs to be updated. So I really like the look that they have when they have on the R package, how it has the little lights on the very front. That's pretty cool looking. But the bubbly headlights, man, Suzuki has had that since 1999 or something like that. Way back in the day, they've got to switch that up and make this more modern. I love how the front forks are black. I love that. No gold stuff here. Even the brakes are black Brembo. That looks really good to me. Really good. I like how the white fender is the same color as the bike. I don't know why bikes, a lot of manufacturers, they'll put like a black cheesy looking front fender on a nice painted bike. It's like this white on white really looks good. So decent job, but damn, they need to update this bike. So that's coming in at number 7 for me, guys. All right, where are we at here? Sorry, that was number 6. Sorry, so the Aprilia was number 7. So now getting down there to the top 5, my top 5. This might not be your top 5, but my top 5 is the ZX10R. Let's pull that baby up. All right, so I actually recently just sold the same bike. I had a 2021 ZX10R. I rode it for a bit and had some fun with it. For the 2023, I don't really like this color combo that they have going on here. It's kind of goofy to me. It just doesn't flow well to me, but I haven't seen this bike in person, so I could change my mind on that. But I'm just grading the actual bike, the body panels, like the look of the bike. The front end on these Kawasaki's really look good in person. It looks really, really mean, this front end. It really grew on me after I had this bike for a little bit of time. Just the front end looked so awesome to me. It looks really aggressive and mean looking. I really don't care for the back end of the bike. It's super basic and plain looking. Like there's no aerodynamic look to it on the back. I don't really like all the graphics here on this one. If I had this bike, I would either want it to be all black or all green. I don't like the mixture of the colors and the red on the bottom. It looks kind of cheesy to me. But the overall look of this, I love how they did the black frame. And man, they have got to get rid of these 3-spoke wheels, guys. That was the worst part about this bike. They've been using this damn wheel since like 1984. The 3-spoke motorcycle wheel. Oh my gosh, that is the worst part about this bike. It is so ugly looking. I really like how they did black wheels with the little stripe on the wheels. That looks cool when you're riding down the road. But damn, come on, Kawasaki, get with it. Reshape this rear end to match the nice look of the front end. And this bike had a lot of top end power, but it sure was gutless down low compared to my R1. So it felt totally different from riding my R1 as far as the power band. Very, very different. I like all the black stuff they've got going on in here. The engine looks like it's all black. At least they have some covers if it is silver underneath all that. So not a bad looking bike there. I'm going to go ahead and rate this one a 7.5 out of 10. All things considered. All right, let's move on here. So the next one in line for number 4, I have CBR RRR. Let's see if that pulls it up. Triple R, right? The Fireblade. Where is it? I don't see it pulling up here. Fireblade. Let's see if that works. What the hell am I doing wrong here, guys? I'm probably spelling something wrong here. Let's see. I think this is it right here, though. Yeah, this is it. The white one. I don't really like the white. I like the red right here. I think this is it. So that's just the double R. Where's the triple R? Right there, right there. Here we go. Ooh, that's pretty good looking. Pretty good looking bike. Too many colors for me. I would like it all red. I like how the front wheel cover is red. You've got the goofy gold wheels. That doesn't look good to me at all. The gold forks look goofy to me. Let's see some other pictures of this bike. Oh, the color schemes do not look good to me on this. White, purple, and is that red and gold? Oh, no way. That's just too much. If that was all white, it would look quite a bit better. The wheels look nice. They're like a 5-spoke. I think 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5-spoke split design. So those look pretty good. I like how small they are. They're probably carbon fiber on this. This bike is really expensive. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and rate this bike a 8 out of 10. All things considered. All things considered. But yeah, the colors are kind of goofy. Kind of goofy. But these bikes are rare. I don't think I'm not even sure if I've seen one of these in actual real life. But I know that they have a ton of top end power and they're mostly like track focused bikes. So pretty cool, pretty rare to see these. Like I said, I rate that one at a number 4 and I give that an 8 out of 10. All right. What do you guys think is coming up for my number 3? What do you guys think is my number 3? So my number 3 is the Yamaha R1. And this is what I have, basically the same exact bike. I have a 2020 R1, which I love. It has been a great bike. Let's pull up some better pictures here. And let me tell you what I think of this. So on my 2020 R1, it had a bunch of gray stickers. The front wheel cover was gray. It looked stupid, so stupid. There was gray stickers all over the side of it. The exhaust covers are all gray. Just does not look good to me. I want my bike to be all one color, and so right now my bike is all blue. I don't like how they did the front fairing black on this. That looks cheap to me. And I can't even tell what color the front wheel cover is. Is it, I can't tell. Is it black or is it like a light blue or like a dark blue? Either way, it doesn't look good. It needs to be the same blue as the bike. I like that they did the rear tail section blue and they didn't do this gray like they did on the 2020. I had to paint that myself, and I like the wheels on this, that they're blue, and the 5-spoke split design looks good. I really love how Yamaha does all the black accents. The frame is black. The motor cover is all black. All this stuff is black in through here. I'm thinking Yamaha is definitely overdue for a updated look as well, but this was the refresh and it happened in 2020. So at least it's been a few years since they did some upgrades to it. They upgraded the electronics package as well to include some more goodies, I guess you could call them. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and rate the R1 an 8.5. The front end and the rear end really look good on this bike. The aerodynamic part of it, it looks really aggressive here in the front. It's a really good looking bike. And I'm not even going to talk about the sound that this bike puts out. The sound puts this bike up there pretty damn high. Now, obviously, I'm a bit biased because this is the bike that I have, so take that in mind. Keep that in mind. Pretty damn good looking bike, and the sounds that, like I said, the sounds of this bike, absolutely incredible. All right, so there's only 2 left on my list here, guys. What do you think is coming up next? So for my number 2 best looking bike, I'm going to go ahead and give it to the S1000 RR, specifically in this red color. Wow, guys, they made a huge upgrade with this bike. Once they changed this front end and put this nice aerodynamics package on the front of this, I didn't really like the BMW too much until they started doing that. I don't know. It just really changed the look of the bike for me, and it like kind of brought the whole package together. I'm not too fond of this multicolor, like why? It looks like a rainbow bright package here. I don't like all the different red, blue, and white. It just doesn't work for me. Another gripe I have on this bike is, why is this whole lower fairing section not red as well? And why is this front wheel cover, fender, whatever the hell you want to call this, why is that not red? Again, we have the off-colored forks. Why is this lower section gray? That needs to be black. And something I really do not like about the Beamers is this entire engine is gray. No, we don't want to see that anymore. It needs to be all black. Guys, I'm obviously being very picky here, so bear with me. I know I'm kind of nitpicking things. But all the things that this bike offers with the heated grips and cruise control and just being a BMW, having a BMW logo on your motorcycle, that's pretty badass. You got to admit. And they did away with that goofy bronze looking frame, whatever this is right here, subframe or whatever that is. It was like bronze for a few years, and that looked so out of place to me. So they did away with that goofy color. I think they change the rear end a little bit on these 2023s as well. They look quite a bit better to me, like way better than they did for like the 2020 year. So that's what I think about that. I'm going to go ahead and give the BMW S1000 a 9 out of 10. So we're getting really high up there. This red looks really good to me. Oh, see, it looks weird without that aerodynamics package on the front. It looks like something's missing. Look how different this picture looks right here without that. And then you put it on there. Boom. If that was red, that would look so much better to me. And then this front wheel cover, if that was color matching as well, and then the lower half of this fairing, if that was all red, whoo, it might be up there real close to the number 1, which is, I'm sure you guys have guessed it by now, Ducati V4, baby. This is the best looking bike of 2023 by a pretty long shot to me. This one specifically right here, I actually prefer the look of the base V4, guys. And I'm going to tell you why. Goodness, if you guys haven't seen one of these bikes in person, you are missing out. If I was going to buy one, it would be in this form right here. So I like the base V4 because first of all, as you see, it has the matching red front fender. That looks so much better than having it black like this. Doesn't that look cheesy to you guys? It looks off to me that that's black right there. What else? Yeah, this one right here is the best looking bike I think I've ever seen. This base V4, the new design that they have on these side vents, looking like a freaking great white shark, freaking gill or some shit right here, with the really aggressive looking front aero package. That looks so badass, and I love how Ducati has the one-sided swing arm with the full wheel showing. That looks super clean. And I like the 5-spoke split design much better than I like the 3-spoke split design that they did on the V4S. What else? What else? Things that I don't like about this bike. I don't like this gray exhaust cover. It's always the stock exhaust, but I do got to say that this is definitely the best looking exhaust on a stock bike by far, even though it's gray. If this was black, I could probably just leave the damn thing as it is, but I would definitely want this to be blacked out, this exhaust. Also, I don't like this bronze. What is this? The clutch cover, I think, right here. Yeah, this is the clutch cover. I don't like that that's bronze. What is going on here? Honestly, I think that's about it. I'm really trying to nitpick this bike, and damn, it's a good looking bike. I can't really nitpick anything on this bike, honestly. I want to say, I think that, what is it, the triple clamp or the triple tree, I think that's gray on these, which I'm not too fond of. I wish it was all black. I could be wrong though. It might all be black. Let's see if I can see this right here. Okay, so it is gray. So this is me being extremely picky here, guys. If I had this bike, I would want this to be black. And damn though, that bike is just super, super, super good looking. And I'm going to rate this one a 9.5 out of 10. I don't like the gold forks, as you guys already know. That's on the higher top quality bikes. I don't care about that. I just care about how it looks. If I'm driving a red Ducati, I want it to look exactly the way I want it to look. So yeah, guys, that's going to do it for my list. Obviously, there is no perfect bike from the factory in my eyes, but this is definitely as close as it gets. Let me know what you guys think of this list. Do you think I'm crazy on some of these ratings? Do you disagree? Let me know what you guys think about this stuff. We're going to go ahead and end the video here. Sorry this was so long. Please smash the like button and subscribe if you want to see some random ass videos. Sometimes I do car videos. Sometimes I do DIY videos. Sometimes I do motorcycle videos. I'm all over the place here on this channel. So please smash the like and subscribe if you'd like. If not, we'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.